I'm very happy with the pole. Was a good way um, to end the day after a difficult sprint race, and yeah, just gonna enjoy the evening now. Gonna look at some data, especially starts and also race, and then yeah, just gonna enjoy the evening, and we'll see tomorrow.
Last qualifying, I was not even in Q3, so for us this is an unbelievable turnaround. The car is finally also more together, it has better performance, and also I feel more in control of the car, where before I felt like a passenger in it. So that then of course allows you to push more, and yeah, I think that has been shown, I think, the whole weekend. You know, we've been much more on it, even though I think second is still a bit of a surprise.
Unfortunately, it was, if anything, a little bit worse compared to yesterday. I don't think we did an amazing job at anticipating what it was going to feel like for qualifying, and the grip getting higher as well. We didn't anticipate those things well, but tomorrow the race is long, and our race pace is strong. We are one place ahead of this morning start, so hopefully we can look ahead and have a good start tomorrow.
I mean, I've not looked at comparing to the others just yet, but a bit everywhere, honestly. I mean, I feel like I was doing a better job, it's just we were slower. So I think it's more, today was probably a little bit more where we should be. I mean, I know it's close, so you could probably say we could have been third, but yeah, I think the weird thing is how much pace we lost from yesterday to today, really. So we need to understand that first of all, and some of that's kind of conditions, and still a lot hotter than it was at this point yesterday, and the wind was a little bit different. But all in all, it was just a lot trickier, a much more messy session from our side as a team, myself included. So yeah, some things to understand, but I think it wasn't like we did a bad job. It was just yesterday, I think everyone else did do a bad job. We capitalised, and today we're more where we just deserve to be.
It's never the most you can do, and I think P3 was on the cards, but yeah, it's just a track I've always struggled with, and you know, last year Kimi was pole, I was P5, and today he's pole and I'm P5, so you know, it's not really major cause for concern. It's just, I know this is a real struggle for me, this sort of low grip, really hot temperatures, and tomorrow with the weather, who knows what can happen.
Yeah, we changed the car going into qualifying, and it was much better. And in hindsight, I wish we started with the car like that. That's where Charles started. And the car was night and day different. So I was basically learning through the session. And when I got to Q2, it was solid. But then when I got to Q3, struggled at turn 1, turn 8. But yeah, I just didn't really extract the most from the car.
Yeah, I mean, we knew it was going to be tight. I think Antonelli's lap is more what we expected from Mercedes, to be honest. So, yeah, obviously Lando was pretty close to P2 or P3. For myself, I mean, just a very messy session. A lot of things didn't quite work the way we expected or hoped. So, yeah, some digging to do there, but yeah, just a bit of a tricky one with the car as well. Obviously, incredibly tough conditions. With, you know, it's quite windy, extremely hot, so I think it just puts everything to the test.
Yeah, really pleased. I'm very happy. Really proud of the team. They've done an amazing effort, and I think to give them something back, to give them a double Q3 again after yesterday, but after working so hard in the break and in December, January to make a very quick car for us. It's a nice way of giving the team, everyone in Enstone, yeah, a little palm on the back and say big thanks for that, because we are looking really strong, really competitive in front of a Red Bull again after yesterday being in front with a used tire too. So everything has been really positive so far. I'm very pleased with the performance, but with the effort that the engineers, the mechanics have done to also turn around the performance from Suzuka into a double Q3 here in Miami.
Yeah, there's a bit of frustration because on my side in Q3 I didn't deliver any good laps. There's a lot of lap time left, and on the other hand we are struggling with power down the straight. That's what I've seen the whole qualifying session, so we are missing on that.
Not gonna be, you know, disappointed with a top 10 and a Q3. We take it, but it just doesn't feel right. And since the first lap, you know, I felt the tractions in FP1 were not right, and we haven't really understand the issue that caused it. So yeah, it's not great, but at the same time, you know, we know we're fighting for this 9 and 10, and I'll try to get the best out of it tomorrow. But I was hoping that, you know, since yesterday we'll find a fix. They haven't really understood why.
Good job first and foremost from the mechanics. You know, big push obviously after sprint race to get a slightly smoky car back in shape and get it out. So you know, great job and thanks to them. Then yeah, I think more or less what we could ask for, quite a big gap to the car in front, to Pierre and P10. So I don't think we had that in the tank today. So yeah, maximize that session I feel, and see what we can do tomorrow.
I think honestly that's pretty much everything we had. We had an issue yesterday which put us out in Q1, but even if we'd got through, I think this is about where we would have been. So we made a small improvement, but I guess everybody else did. And yeah, I think it's a bit too much of a step to catch the guys in the top 10.
I mean, it was a bit better, but I think everybody else made a step as well. So, you know, if we didn't make that step, we would have looked even worse. At the end, yeah, we just missed out a bit. You know, not quick enough. Q1 looked a bit better, but honestly, you know, we were on a bit of a different strategy than other cars. And, you know, I felt like we really caught up the gap to Alpine, for example, but they only did one set of tires. And yeah, in Q2 they made a big step and we didn't. So
yeah, we were, as I said, the first few races with perfect laps, P16, P17, not getting to Q2. So yeah, certainly this weekend to be both cars again in Q2, only 1/10 off P11 when in the previous races we were 6-7 off, shows that we've done progress. Not very happy with full execution because we still seem to be leaving a bit of tenths on the table with things here and there, but I prefer to be P14 leaving 1 or 2 tenths in the table than 17 doing perfect laps like in China and Suzuka. So I'll take that and we will make sure that we keep improving as a team.
We improved quite a lot, you know, from this morning to now, and compared to yesterday. I think it was a good step forward that we made with the car. Obviously, not quite enough to get into Q3. We really pushed everything as much as we could, but yeah, it felt better under the wheel. It felt like a better lap. Unfortunately, I hit the wall a little bit, so I had the steering not very straight, so I could have gained a couple of positions. You know, I lost a bit more than 2 tenths into the last corner, which is a shame, but we're trying to push the limits, and that's something that can happen. Obviously, tomorrow is going to be interesting, depending on the weather, and if there are some opportunities to take, we hopefully will be there to take them.
There's some deployment stuff that, to be honest with you, happens to, I think, a lot of the HPP-powered cars, but when it matters, it strikes. So it's fine. We aside from the lack of deployment, we were good. We're actually feeling better than previous weekends. I think this weekend's been positive as a whole. Just yeah, frustrating.
Yeah, it wasn't a very easy session. From the first lap, I didn't feel as comfortable as sprint quali yesterday. And obviously, I've been, you know, on the back foot with mileage. I've, you know, come here as a rookie. It's my first time, and we've had quite a challenging weekend. So I think yesterday, because I had a really good feeling, we were able to kind of rescue the situation. Whereas today, it was a bit more difficult.
We tried to do our best every session. I think there was more performance on the car, to be honest, but we struggled with the gearbox the whole qualifying. I don't know, it was very harsh upshifts and very random downshifts as well. So, yeah, I think I feel that I lost a little bit of time there.
I didn't look at the times, but yeah, maybe we improved a bit. We out-qualified the Cadillacs, which I think first time this year. So that was good. And then, yeah, I mean, we know the things we need to work on. It's still just about performance.
I know it's taken some time, but does it feel like you're kind of making some progress, even if it is gradual progress?
Right now, not much, so we need to bring much more.
I think tomorrow is a great opportunity for us. You know, yes, we are not in a great starting position, but you know, the gap seems to be getting closer. So tomorrow we try everything we can, and hopefully it makes conditions.
Yeah, we did quite a bit of changes, and I think we basically on these weekends, you know, if you do too many, sometimes it doesn't work out, and I felt like we took a step back. And then also just qualifying was quite messy. I lost my second run due to pressing the wrong button from my side. so that was on me. And then on the third lap, I had an over delivery from the engine going into 14 as I was braking into 14, so I missed the corner, so I lost the lap again, and it was a bit of a disaster out there.
Yeah, we just rushed to to put the car out on track. The team did a good job by trying their best, but when things are rushed like this and you don't have really time to look at everything, we tried our best, but then I had many problems through my lap there, and I had to stop the car. Had fire on it, so yeah, shame, but new day tomorrow.